Hi everyone, Corey here from the Knitting All the Blankets podcast, and I'm coming to you from my bedroom today for my Twin Mommy Creations mini skein advent calendar for 2020. Oh, I need to be looking there. Doesn't help. I have my bedside light on for more light and it's like blinding me. I'm filming in my bedroom today because my son is asleep out in the living room on my husband and I don't want to wake him up. So yeah, my hair is being very interesting today. So my husband always buys me the Twin Mommy Creations mini skein advent calendar as my Christmas present. So I'm just going to start opening them up. I always like to do them all at once. I know a lot of people for advent calendars, they actually do them the way they're supposed to be done, which is, one mini skein a day, but I don't do that, especially because this is like the only gift he actually gets me. So it's nice to have one thing that I get to open. Okay, so this is day one. You can see my diffuser on my dresser behind me. Okay, I hope I don't need a knife for this. Hang on. Where I am sitting is my secretary. I have a secretary desk in my bedroom, and I just reached into one of the drawers in my secretary and got out this pocket knife belonged to my grandfather. So I'm trying to be very careful in hopes that I do not cut the yarn. So, okay, so day number one is called I'll Make You Sneeze. And it is lots of like oranges and yellows. That is very lovely. Okay, since this doesn't have, sometimes Anne has all of the, or she has like the numbers on them, like this is day one or something. She doesn't this time. So as I go through with a pen, I'm just going to write what number it is because I like to knit them in order because I'm a weirdo. So I'll Make You Sneeze. The boxes she used are cute. All right, day two. Okay, good. I won't have to fully cut this one. Okay. Okay, this one is called Here It Comes. It's a nice bright orange. Is it as bright as it looks on camera? Yes, I believe so. It may be just slightly darker, but it's Here It Comes. Number two. My bed is right there and I'm just throwing the boxes on my bed. I didn't think that was going to be that loud. Okay. Need to talk to Anne about the tape on these boxes. It's fighting me. Okay, this one is Can I Have Some Pez? And it looks like it's a white with, if you guys ever ate Pez growing up, what all the little Pez candies kind of looked like, those dark color, the orange, the yellow, the dark red, the pink. So yeah, this was day three. I'm being very careful not to cut the yarn. Packaging is cute, but it's a little hard to get the stuff out this year. Last year she did like paper bags and I loved it. Ooh, there was a little goodie in there. Okay. This one is for the bears. And it is another like creamy orange. And the little goodie was a pin that says, "Shh, I'm counting." Hopefully that will focus. There we go. So yay, I love pins. I have one zippered project bag that all of my pins get put on. Okay, day 5. Okay, and this one is Great Northern. And it's a variegated. I love these colors. This is very pretty. I have no idea when I'm actually going to be able to work on my mini Skein 10 stitch blanket. I kind of mentioned that on my last mini Skein unboxing, the one from Sheena of Casual Fashion Queen. I have no idea when I'm going to be able to work on that thing again, but I'm still buying minis for it because I have a problem. Okay. All right. Okay. This one is We All Need a Vacation, and that is a beautiful tonal blue. It's got some dark blues in there as well as light blues. And this one came with a light bulb stitch marker that says 100. This is number 6. And the way I store these after I've unboxed them all is I just get a big Ziploc storage bag and write, what the mini Skein, what mini Skein set it is and the year. And I just put them all in there in reverse order. So, okay, one side of the box was easy to unlabel. Okay. This one, I got a big recycling box going in my dining room for all the boxes from Christmas. So that'll be a fun addition. This one is A Peaceful Swim. Oops. A peaceful. Let's see if I can just block. I'm sorry about the glare. And it's a bunch of different, purples and blues and pinks and reds. And it's actually darker than it looks on screen. All right, so this one's number 7. Okay, day 8. Okay, this one is called Sparkling Moonbeams. And it's a beautiful purple tonal. And this one came with another stitch marker on one of those light bulb thingies, and with a 200 wooden cutout. And I'm gonna have to ask Anne what those are about. I know she'll have a reason for doing it. Oops. Oh, before we go on, there are also some brown paper bags stuffed in here and with different numbers on them. This one had day 2 on it that I just now saw. So we're going to go back a little bit. And this one is, okay, it's a unicorn. Is it unicorn? Unicorn in rainbow themed pattern highlighter. You can put it on your pattern and it just highlights that row, and it's colored. It's very it's got a yellow tint to it. So that is an extra goodie that she threw in. I knew she was going to throw in some extra goodies because there was issues. And a card from her to me. I don't know if she puts these in all of them, but I'm going to read this later. So, okay, so day 9. Thank you for indulging my little tangent. I'm so glad I kept my grandfather's pocket knife back here. Okay. Ooh. So, this is day 9, and it's called Louisiana Woman. And look at those colors. Ooh, I love that. So, browns and greens and oranges and beige. Ooh, I love it. So, Louisiana Woman for day 9. I have to wonder now if somewhere along the line, if it's not going to be day 10, if we're going to get a Mississippi Man. All right, let me flip the box this way. I've got that song in my head now. Thanks. Thanks, Anne. I'm not going to sing it because y'all don't need to hear my horrible singing voice. Okay. Okay, this one has another stitch marker in it. It is a green one that says on the other side. And it is a lovely green tonal. It's darker than it looks in the camera. Okay, but it is it's a very like a dark olive green. So this is number 10. And it's another light bulb stitch marker with 300. Come on. It does not want to cooperate for me. Okay, let's try this. There we go. So yeah, I can't wait to find out the meaning behind those. All right, and day 11 is Let's Go to the Tundra. That's pretty. Anne is usually very nature inspired. And what I love about her mini skein sets, not that other dyers don't do this, I just know because I flat out ask Anne, is all of her mini skeins tend to be original colorways. So I know I'm not going to get any repeats because that is a big thing for me, is I really don't want any repeats. Okay, and this one is called In Another's Eyes. It is a goldenrod and yellow tonal. I always have to double check myself that I'm doing that I'm gonna put the right day on there. And this one came with a 400 stitch marker on a little light bulb thing. I don't normally use those stitch markers, so this will be fun because I honestly don't know how they open. I don't really use stitch markers that often either. I use them more as progress keepers, if that makes sense. So, okay, and this one is called Always a Surprise, and it's purples and pinks and oranges and a black and some white mixed in. This is lovely. She always surprises me with her creativity, and sometimes she'll like send me colors, you know, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? When it comes to the advent calendar, she never sends me anything. So for me, what colors are in the advents always are a true surprise. Anybody just tuning in and doesn't understand why I said that, Anne is one of my best friends. And for the record, this is not a sponsored video. I do pay for all of my yarn from her. I should have said that at the beginning just to clarify for people. But yeah, my husband bought this mini Skein advent calendar from her for me for Christmas. Actually, I bought it from her for me for Christmas from my husband. Yes. So this is one, and it's called Peeking Through the Grass. It is it's kind of a purpley brown, and you can't really see it. I don't know if it looks more brown. It looks more brown on camera than it does purple, but it is like a purpley brown combo. All right, day 14. And it came with a number 500 stitch marker, white bulb stitch marker. I did write 14 on that, not 15. My brain, people. So yes, I'm filming this the day after Christmas. We had a very lovely first Christmas for with our son. And yeah, yesterday was just crazy. You know how babies' first Christmases can be sometimes. Okay, and this one is called Now You See Me, and it is greens with some maybe beiges, browns mixed in. And I do love it when mini skeins are individually labeled with colorways. It's just one of my things. I'm pretty sure Anna only does that because of me. So, because I'm that best friend who's also kind of a pain in the butt when it comes to stuff like this. I got a nice pile of cardboard boxes on my bed. Okay, this one is Blushing Beauties, and it's a pink tonal. With another light bulb stitch marker with 600. And by the time I put this video up, hopefully I'll have the explanation for the stitch markers. And if I do, and more importantly, if I remember, I'll put it in the description box. Okay. And this one is called Subtle Elegance. And it's pinks and light purples and gray. Actually, more like light purples and gray. It is more purpley than pink. It's appearing pink on camera, but it is more of a, actually, more like a magenta or a mauve and purpley gray. All right, so that was day 17, just to keep everybody on their toes. Okay, day 18. Day 18. Okay, and this one is Forever a Fave. And this one is a pink tonal. It's a darker pink than what is appearing on camera, but it is that's an 8. Okay, I can't write today either. It is a darker pink than what it's appearing on camera, and it's lovely. Okay, and since that was day 18, there was another brown paper bag with some extra goodies. And this is a tin that is not all who want. It says not all who wander are lost. It's the famous Tolkien quote. And I'm actually just going to open this up and put these stitch markers in here, which may have been her intent. I'm going to put my little pin in here too. That way everything's corralled. It sounds like my son is awake, so I'm gonna get through this as fast as I can so I can go relieve my husband since he's been on nap duty. Okay, this one is called Winter Formal. And it's more of a like a light gray beige with some pink highlights. I can't write vertically at all. Day 20, we're near the end. Oops. Oh, cool. So the little extra in this one is a wood cutout of a self-striping sock, and it is a pin. That is beautiful. It does not fit in my tin though, so it's just gonna rest there. I can't wait to put that on my bag as well. This one is Creeping Around, and it's shades of green. All right, day 21. Okay. This one is called Antique Beauty, and it is a variegated of grays, or not grays, browns, light browns, speckled with green. Yeah, that looks like one. All right, day 22. All right. Okay, this one is called Now You Don't. It is a grayish beige with black and greens. It may not come out. Don't know if you can actually see that. So that's interesting. I've got a nice pile of mini skeins right here on my my secretary. Okay. Okay, this one is called Delightful. It is another purple tonal with some It's like purple and pink mix, but it's more purple than pink. And because this was day 23, this is the last brown bag of extra goodies. Oh, that's handy. It is a little keychain that says M1L, pick up front to back and knit in back. M1R, pick up back to front and knit in front. This is the instructions on how to do a make one left and make one right stitch in knitting. The one pattern that I can think of off the top of my head that uses that fairly regularly is the Stephen West Boneyard Shawl. And that is free pattern on Ravelry. Okay. All right, day 24, second to last one. This one is called Floral Fantastic, and it's just a bunch of pretty colors all mixed together, almost like a bouquet. Let me show this end. You can get more colors. Greens and pinks and purples and some yellow. Okay, and the last one. Day 25. If you've stuck with me this long, thank you. And this one has the last stitch marker. I'll show you the stitch marker in a minute. Okay, the color is your Super Grape, and it's a purple. That's beautiful. So in mine, so I honestly can't say, don't know if she did this for everybody. I'm assuming she did. I got a personalized stitch marker that says my name. It says Cori, C-O-R-I. But if you look very closely, you can see like a rhino and an iguana and a cat. And I'm not entirely sure what is in the O. Possibly an octopus. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's an octopus. So that is adorable. Personalized little stitch marker. So there you have it. That is the unboxing of the 2020 Twin Mommy Creations